Oke, balik lagi di channel Genshin Okami-Kun. Selamat siang. Bagi yang istirahat siang, makan siang, monggo. Selamat menikmati ya. Hari ini saya mau jalan-jalan di Sumeru. Memang Sumeru sudah buka cukup lama ya dan belum sempet mengeksplor. Jadi hari ini kita akan coba explore, mulai explore lah ya. Karena kalau nggak diseriusin juga nggak explore ini nantinya.
She just walked near that small waterfall and then suddenly vanished. Paimon thought this cave would lead to a village or something, but it looks like that's not the case. Look, she's sitting over there. Wait, she couldn't possibly be living here, could she? What should we do now? Do we try asking her for directions again? Alright then. It's not like we have anyone else we can ask. Even if she's not very friendly, we just need her to point us in the right direction. That's all. Oh. What a lovely smell. It's coming from that sensor over there. This is definitely not your typical place to call home, but at least it smells nice. Maybe living here wouldn't be too bad after all. Huh? What's the matter? You don't look too good. What? Is the smell making you feel sick? Strange. Paimon doesn't feel anything. What's happening? Traveler? This is no time for a nap. Oh, come on.
Terus kemana ini? Wow, keren ya pemandangannya, bunganya, keren. Genshin Impact ini salah satu game yang cukup rame setelah 2 tahun. Karena ini gambarnya ini lihat ya, keren banget. Oke, lanjut. Ih, lama loadingnya ternyata.
Are you sure it's not serious? The traveler's been out for a long time now.
Yes, you can relax. Believe me, Master is extremely knowledgeable. If he says that she's going to be alright, then there's absolutely nothing to worry about. Oh, are you awake now?
Oh, thank goodness! Traveler, you're finally awake! Well, we're at... Good question. Where are we? Hyman was in such a panic when you passed out that she even forgot to ask what place this is.
This is Gandharvaville. It was originally built by scholars from Sumeru as a place to rest in the rainforest. Now it's mainly used by the forest rangers as a base of operations. My name is Kale. I'm a trainee forest ranger. My master and I found you passed out during our patrol, so we brought you here. Oh, no things are necessary. I didn't do anything really. By the way, how are you feeling now? Any discomfort? Oh, that's Master's herbal medicine you're tasting. He gave you some while you were unconscious. Before I forget, Master mentioned you should take more medicine once you wake up.
Kole.
Whoops!
Belum punya nih Kole, nggak dapet nih. Ini
Kole, what's
sama
the matter?
Tiknari.
Were you trying to retrieve the medicine? As I've already told you, you must be careful with these. All right. I'll get it for you once I'm finished here.
Sorry, Master.
Now, the guide to Avidya Forest's edible fungi is clearly posted on our bulletin board. But if Farbode forgets which mushrooms to avoid one more time, I'll have no choice but to leave the guide somewhere a little more visible. Like right smack on his forehead so others can remind him to be careful.
Right? This is the second time he's come down with food poisoning this month. I'll be sure to give him a good talking to.
Yes, please do. If, on the off chance, Farbode simply enjoys having little imaginary fairies dance before his eyes, then we'll just let him be. But the next time he requires any of our medicine, be sure to charge him accordingly. So,
Ada ekornya, Tiknari.
feeling better?
Lucu ya.
This is my master, Forest Watcher Tainari. He is chief officer over all the rangers here in Gandharvaville.
I already informed Paimon about the reason you fell unconscious earlier. But now that you're awake, let me explain it for you as well.
Thank you like-nya.
It is common practice for Sumeru scholars of certain darshans to dedicate themselves to training and meditation in isolated areas, particularly the nearby forests. While meditating, they use a certain incense known as spirit borneol to help calm their minds as they enter a state of deep rumination. In hopes of asking directions, you two followed a scholar named Hypatia into her cave. The incense you smelled inside was the spirit borneol I just mentioned. That incense typically has no effect on most people, but for a very select few, it can have profound effects on one's cognition, as you experienced firsthand. Does that make sense? Very good. Now, answer me this. Did you feel anything after passing out? Say, any out-of-body experiences? Or did you see anything while unconscious? Kale, let the others know to stop bringing their patrol logs here for now.
Huh? Why?
Because these two will be staying here for the next few days. They can have my room and I'll bunk with Amir. Now get a move on and be sure to do as I've said.
Yes, Master Tainari.
Wait, hold on a second. Can you tell us what's going on?
Sure, let me fill you in. I originally planned to send you on your way once you finished your medicine. However, it appears now that you should stay a while longer in Gandharvaville for further observation while you recuperate.
Further observation?
No need to be hasty. As long as you have the capacity to judge between right and wrong, I promise that you'll understand the gravity of the situation once I explain everything to you. Based on what you saw after smelling the incense and losing consciousness, we can conclude that you experienced a powerful hallucination, which suggests your mental state is not in the best of shape. If you're skeptical, have a whiff of this.
Ooh, are
Ini
you
kan yang
okay?
tadi.
You're experiencing a similar sensation as when you passed out, aren't you? So even though your condition is stable as of now, if I were to haphazardly let you leave, it's highly likely that you'd suddenly pass out again somewhere else. The rainforest is home to many fierce animals and hazardous areas. If something were to happen to you again, I'm afraid you might not be so lucky. For now, I suggest you continue taking your medicine each day and avoid wandering off on your own. Good. Now continue resting while I fire up another bowl of medicine for you.
Seriously? We just arrived in Sumeru and we're already having problems left and right! Paimon knows we're set on meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali as soon as possible, but you really don't look too good. It'd probably be best to let you recover first. Hey! Are you even listening to Paimon? Paimon's over here worrying about you, you know. What's weird? You mean how you're feeling now? You mean the vision of tree roots and red skies you saw? But if those weren't hallucinations, what could they be? Well, considering how unique you are, Paimon trusts your judgment here. But why didn't you say anything about it to Tainari? If he misjudged your condition, then there's a chance you could get worse, right? Huh? You mean that Tainari already knows that what you saw weren't hallucinations? Oh, Paimon gets it now. That explains why you were so quiet earlier. Well, that settles it then. We'll stay here to rest up and figure out what's going on with your hallucinations. But it seems like asking Tainari might not be an option anymore. What do you think we should do? Good idea. Kale's pretty friendly. We can ask her tomorrow about what she knows regarding the Dendro Archon and customs in Sumeru.
Oke.
Come on, it's time to go find Kale.
Mulai jalan-jalan. Aduh, belum sudah dikasih ini tanda bintangnya udah muncul. Bisa diambil nggak? Di mana dia? Sana kah? Iya, betul. Oke. Harusnya kita buka itu dulu ya. Udahlah, nggak apa-apa. Kita jalanin questnya dulu sambil kesana nanti. Jadi Tiknari karakter baru. Sudah gacha tapi nggak dapet ya. Reset pula gacanya. Ini Tiknari sama Kole. Dikasihnya Keking B1.
All right, next let's see. Right hand. Yes, not bad. But please remember that you still need to be careful. Understand?
Yes, I will. By the way, Master, I still haven't received the patrol route for today.
Look, Kale, today's patrol will be a long one, so you won't be coming along this time. Besides, there's a chance we may encounter, well...
But I have a vision too! Am I useless to everyone now?
Don't talk like that, Kale. This is not something you need to be worrying about right now. Ah, there you are. Feeling any better?
Yeah, since we'll be staying here for now, we thought we might as well try lending a hand around here.
Seems you're not the type to sit back and take it easy for a while, huh? In that case, perhaps Kale could take you two for a patrol south of Gandharvaville for the day. And if you're feeling up to it, you can be responsible for cleaning the Statue of the Seven.
Tainari, we're ready to head out.
Roger, I'll be right there. All right, we'll be heading into the forest now. I'll leave...
Yes, you can count on me.
So, Kale, what exactly are we going to be doing today? Tainari mentioned cleaning the statue just now, but, that doesn't really sound like the job for a ranger.
Well, a forest ranger's responsibilities can be pretty diverse. They handle a variety of tasks, like checking the condition of outlying roads, maintaining forest facilities, ensuring fire prevention standards are met, and providing assistance to travelers and locals. As for Master, well, he has to handle more dangerous areas of the rainforest. Today we can perform routine checks on the pathway lamps as we make our way to the Statue of the Seven.
Nah kan, akhirnya disuruh ke status 7 sendiri. Udah, kita jalan aja langsung sana.
The lamps to me. In the meantime, you two can keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Ada anjing di sini. Status 7-nya di mana? Di bawah.
Nothing wrong with these two lamps.
Viewpoint.
Let's move to the next.
Keren ya, gambar-gambarnya, desain gambarnya dari Genshin ini belum pernah mengecewakan saudara-saudara selama ini.
Oh, this lamp seems to be getting a little wobbly. Let me make a note of it. No problems with this lamp. Good. The Statue of the Seven is up on top of that large rock formation. You must have seen it when you came down this road before. It's pretty high up there, isn't it? Don't worry. If you're afraid you can't make it up there, I'm sure Master wouldn't mind if you don't clean the statue. Oh? I guess I'll leave it up to you then. There's not much footing once you reach the statue, so be careful up there.
Paimon will fly up with you and help you with those hard-to-reach areas. By the way, Kale, do you know anything about the Dendro Archon? You know, what's she like?
That depends. Are you referring to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Huh? Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? Oh, is that the name of the former Dendro Archon?
Uh-huh. Greater Lord Rukkhadevata was Sumeru's first Dendro Archon. She created the rainforest as well as the wall of Samiel around the desert. Her works provided a means of peaceful living for to the people of Sumeru. She's not only a symbol of wisdom, but also of power and kindness. According to what Master has told me, the sages later found the newly born Dendro Archon and whisked her back to Sumeru. To celebrate the reinstatement of their lost deity, the sages dubbed her Lesser Lord Kusan.
Uh-huh. Then what happened?
Well, and then... I'm not too sure what happened, to be honest.
Huh? You're not too sure? But aren't you from Sumeru?
Yeah, I'm from Sumeru.
Maybe it's difficult to discuss this topic with strangers. If that's the case, then don't worry, we understand.
No, it's not that. I'm not trying to hide something from you. Besides, I don't consider you two strangers. Anyway, you two know Amber, right?
Wait, Amber? You mean...
Yes, that's her. I once lived in Mondstadt for a while, and she helped me a lot during that time. You could even say that she helped me become a new person. There's no one like Amber. She lives life to the fullest while always adhering to her strong sense of justice. She's ready to answer the call for action at any moment, but is also very understanding of others. She's like the spark that lights the fire in everyone's heart around her. If you ask me, she's a prime example of a true outrider. She's the first person anyone coming to Mondstadt will meet. You can't help but be enthralled by her charm and enthusiasm, causing you to fall in love with the lands of Mondstadt and... sorry.
Paimon thought the work of Outriders was a little different from what you just described, but one thing's for sure, you really like Amber.
Sorry. I was rambling on just now. It must have sounded kind of weird.
It's alright, Kale. Knowing that you're a friend of Amber somehow makes Paimon suddenly feel a lot closer to you. So, how do you know that we've met Amber?
Well, after I returned to Sumeru, Amber and I have stayed in touch by writing each other letters. In one letter, she mentioned that Mondstadt was attacked by a fearsome dragon, but the city was saved by a mysterious blonde traveler and their floating companion. I knew you two were the ones she mentioned in the letter the moment I saw you. But, considering everything you've been through that day, I thought it'd be inappropriate to bring it up.
So that's how you knew.
Yep, so please know that you two have my complete trust. I wish I could tell you more about the Dendro Archon, but I have been away from Sumeru for some time, and I haven't read any books.
That's alright. You've already helped us a lot.
Oh, I'm happy that was helpful. So that's why
Don't mention it. We are friends after all, right? Alright, we have a statue.
You both have my thanks. While you two are up there cleaning, I'll go ahead and inspect the forest canopy. Let's meet back here shortly.
Oke, berarti disuruh
I'll go check
manjat.
the faci-
Ini ada buah apa nih? Ara fruit baru. Suruh manjat dan which is itu tinggi. Oh, bisa diakalin pakai ini ya. Oke, mantap. Kita buka peta.
The Dendro Archon statue of the Seven is up there. You
Ya, buka peta cuma segini ternyata. Tak kira buka semua langsung. Ternyata dibagi-bagi. Oke. live lah, nggak ada yang di worship kan, baru dapat 1 juga.
Paimon bets he'll definitely get a response from the Dendro Archon.
Oh, disuruh resonate. Ya sudah. Worship kah? Oh bukan, resonate pilihannya. Oh, jadi dendro elemennya. Oke.
Huh. Now that Paimon looks at it, the deity that's carved on the statue is kinda small. Do you think she's supposed to be Greater Lord Rukkhadevata or Lesser Lord Kusanali? You might be right. The statue does look kinda old. Well, anyway, we'll have to figure that out later. For now, let's focus on our job and clean up this...
Siapa itu? Apa itu?
Huh? Wait a sec. Is it just Paimon, or was there something moving? Yeah, it was kind of small and round. You know, like a vegetable or something. It really freaked Paimon out. Whatever it was, we should probably go and investigate. Actually, on second thought, maybe we should get to cleaning first. Paimon will fly up and take care of the top, and you clean everything below. Nice work. That's one clean statue. Let's head down and meet up with Colin.
Oke, terus tadi itu ada di sana. Kita ambil dulu kali ya. Bisa nggak? Muncul nggak ya? Lah, nggak. Hilang. Ya sudah, kita balik ke Kolei.
Colin, we're back.
Welcome back! You must be tired after all that climbing. Let's take a little break.
By the way, Kale, have you ever seen any small creatures scurrying around the forest? You know, that kind of look like a veggie.
A creature that looks like a veggie? Well, I guess Master would say something like, all plants are living organisms, so they also fall under the category of creatures. Wow, fascinating! It almost sounds like an imaginary creature that you hear kids always talking. Oh, I almost forgot. Are you two hungry?
Yay, food!
Yay,
What kind of goodies
food.
Hey, don't be a party pooper. It's not like Kale is a
I prepared a nice portable dish that forest rangers like to eat called pita pockets.
Loh, jatuh.
No, not to worry. I wrapped a few layers of oiled paper around each pita. They should be fine.
Oh, whew. Paimon nearly had a heart attack there.
Si Paimon suka makan soalnya, tapi nggak gede-gede, kecil
These are
terus.
amazing. Thank goodness you wrapped them in paper. Paimon wouldn't have been able to sleep at night knowing something so tasty had been wasted.
You really know how to compliment the chef, Paimon. Since you liked it so much, I'll be sure to give you a copy of the recipe sometime. I'll even include all my personal cooking pointers, so you'll be making your own pita pockets in no time.
Yay! Thanks, Kale. It's hard. Oh. Paimon knocks stuff over all the time flying around the Traveler, but she's never said anything. Everyone has their clumsy moments.
No, you've got the wrong idea about Master. Sure, he may seem a bit harsh at first, but with some time, you'll see that he's actually very kind-hearted. I've heard the veteran rangers say that Master is from some ancient and mysterious race that is known for their cunning wit and reclusive nature. Oh, by the way, you've heard of the Academia, right? Well, there's a group called... well, anyway, because Master does a lot of research on plants, sages from the Academia have written him many times, but Master declines their offers every time, saying, Sumeru City is too noisy. It'd be bad for my ears. Seems you already know him well. Master could obviously have a bright future in the Academia, but he insists on sticking to the In fact,
Really? Oh, speaking of Tainari, he was the one who took care of you after finding you passed out yesterday. Paimon's still kinda upset, though.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Master might have been overreacting a little, but it's mostly because Paimon wouldn't stop yelling. Why, oh why? Is she going to die? It probably started to get under Master's skin after a while.
Hey! Don't laugh! Paimon was genuinely concerned about you. Hey! Now even Kali started to laugh. Ugh, that's it! Paimon won't forget this! It's time for some primordial wrath!
No! Don't touch me!
Huh?
Oh, sorry, Kale. Paimon didn't mean to scare you.
No, I just... I didn't mean that.
Kale, are you okay? What's the matter?
No, I'm... I'm fine. Oh, well, it's getting late now. Let's hurry back to Gandharville.
Huh? What was up with Kale just now? And why is she in such a hurry all of a sudden? Look, she's practically running back. Paimon can't even see her now.
Kenapa Kole nggak suka dipegang? Why? Why? Ini kita ambil ini dulu ya. Tadi kita mau datengin, ngilang. Ini muncul lagi sekarang. Oh, apakah jam malam doang ngumpuk nganunya? Ini kenapa lagi? Ini di atas atau di bawah? Jangan-jangan di atas. Oh, di bawah. Tapi ditutup, nggak bisa lewat. Jadi nggak bisa diambil. Ya wis. Kita quest dulu aja kalau gitu, nggak boleh diambil, ditutupin, harus dari sebelah sana.
Traveler, you've returned.
Yep, we're back. Have you seen Kale by...
Oh, Kale? Yes. I saw her go into her room just a moment ago.
Oh, okay. Guess we'll just have to wait and talk to her tomorrow then.
Wait until 8. Berarti kita geser waktunya ke 8. 8 tomorrow. Oke.
Paimon was thinking all night about what happened with
Jauh pula.
Kale and still can't figure out what the problem might be. Maybe she's in a better mood now. Let's go check on
Keren
her.
ya, bisa teleport.
Ah, it's you two. I was just about to go look for you.
Huh? Tainari? What are you doing here? Where's Kale?
I came to check on Kale's condition. To put it simply, she's not well.
Kenapa kok sakit?
You mean she's sick? How could she be... Oh, wait a minute. Could it be because of what Paimon did yesterday?
No need to worry. Something as small as you could never harm her. The sickness is something that Kale has been dealing with for some time. Kale has been more excited than usual since you two arrived. A little too much so, to be honest. She hasn't remembered to take care of herself. I suppose it's understandable, though. She hasn't been around anyone she considered a friend for some time now. It must have been refreshing for her to have you two here.
So, Tainari, what's really wrong with Kale?
Let's take this conversation elsewhere. Kale just fell asleep after taking her medicine. She needs some peace and quiet.
Kolenya sakit. Gimana tik narinya? Di bawah. Lah
All right,
hujan.
let's continue our conversation here, shall we? To be honest, I hadn't realized that you're that honorary knight from Mondstadt until Kale told me just now. So, Just to clarify, what I'm about to tell you about Kale is not because of who you are or your past feats. Instead, I am going to tell you because, well, because Kale asked me to. And honestly speaking, I was against Kale revealing her past to you, but she insisted, saying you two treated her with sincerity and as a friend. So now she wishes to reciprocate the gesture.
So, Tainari, what exactly is wrong with Kale?
Right. Ever since she was a child, she's been afflicted with a disease called Elazar.
Elazar?
Yes, it's a disease unique to the lands of Sumeru. It is characterized by dark and hardened scales that form on the body. At first, the afflicted may only feel mild numbness on the affected area of the skin. However, as the disease progresses, one may begin feeling fatigued and even experience peripheral paresthesia. In its final stages, the disease strips a person of the ability to control their own body, and they effectively become completely immobile.
That sounds terrifying. Wait, hold on. So when Kale seemed to be acting a little
Correct. That would be the effects of Elazar, which is precisely why I do not want her carrying or holding anything, lest she ends up hurting herself. With appropriate treatment, the disease can be effectively controlled before it progresses to a more serious stage. However, there is unfortunately still no true cure for Elazar. Nevertheless, Kale's mother still hoped that there was something out there. She handed Kale over to an organization known as the Fatui after one of their members lied and said they had a cure.
What? The Fatui?
Ah, it appears you are already familiar with them. Anyway, the person who eventually rescued Kale and brought her to me for care said that she had been given to a harbinger known as the Doctor. I have no idea how this doctor managed to do it, but her case of Elazar was completely stable for all the years that Kale was with them. However, Kale's days with the Fatui were anything but pleasant. Kale is a resilient individual and always tries to appear cheerful, but her experience with the Fatui has left deep scars. Even now.
Oh, Paimon had no idea Kale's been through so much suffering.
Oh, by the way, Paimon, Kale wanted me to tell you that she's sorry for scaring you yesterday. She also wanted both of you to know that she's sorry for hiding her illness.
She doesn't need to apologize. None of this is her fault at all.
Well said. I hope you'll get a chance to tell her that in person the next time you see her. Kale once thought that it would be impossible for her to have any real friendships.
Don't worry, Tainari. We'll take good care of her.
Well, it's not too serious at this point, though I must admit that Kale's condition was much more stable when she first arrived here in Gandharvaville. She was interested in the work of the forest rangers. Her stamina has gotten much worse recently. All right. Now that I've told you about Kale's past, I think I'll head into the rainforest to find some ingredients needed for her medicine.
Yeah, we'd like to do some.
All right, but I must warn you two. The rainforest is a dangerous place, especially for someone who's still recovering like the traveler.
No problemo.
Let's go then. We'll be...
Hey, Tainari? Where exactly are we going to find this plant?
Lunar lotus can be found all over the rainforest.
Ada challenge
but
di
it often
sini.
grows right here around Gandharvaville.
Kita kerjain aja ya.
Given the
Suruh apa
name,
nih?
it sounds like we should be looking for it in the water.
You are correct. Lunar lotus grows in the water. When fully matured, they look like giant blue
Oh.
flowers floating on the water's surface. Quite an attractive species if you ask me.
Jamurnya bisa di...
The large petals
Buat
are
main.
actually the plant's
Oke.
leaves and sepals, which surround a very small flower. You should note that many of the plants found in Sumeru have names that are contrary to their species. Take the Kalpalata, for example. The plant is not a lotus at all, but rather a vine. And then there's the Sumeru rose, which is not a rose, completely contrary to its name.
Oh, huh. Okay then. Note to Paimon. Never bring up the topic of flowers with Tainari.
Ini Sally mau kemana nih? Sally. Kita ikutin si Sally dulu ya. Karena nih kalau Sally pergi nggak diikutin hilang, susah nyarinya. Kalian monster bisa tunggu. Monster apa nih? Au. Oke, misalnya sudah sampai.
Today is a lucky day.
Bisa dilompatin ya. Luminous pollen, fungul spore.
Take flight.
Tadi ada bunyi ini kemana ya? Lah itu loh bunyinya apa? Bintang-bintang itu biasanya. Apa ini? Cluster of for leaf sigil. They come into contact with Dendro. Use this object to make your adventure in Sumeru easier. Diapain? Apa harus pakai ini? Nggak bisa ganti lagi. Mana sih ini musuhnya? Nggak bisa ganti.
My apologies.
Apa harus di skill pakai ini? Skillnya Dendro. Berarti kalau pakai skillnya Dendro harus bawa MC, main karakter. Ini ya ganti MC ya.
There's still a long road.
Ini skillnya Dendro apaan sih? Oh, betul. Oh, bisa begini ya. Jadi Spider-Man. Oh, balik dong. Keren ya. Oke. Asik kalau gini. Lebih cepat jalannya ya. Berarti harus bawa ini ya. Ih, ini suara ini. Ini lagunya kayak lagunya ini ya. Lagu-lagu India itu loh. Ini ada apa lagi yang bisa diambil? Ini bunga apa nih? Kita harus koleksi barang Sumeru. Baru-baru semua tuh, betul kan? Nggak pernah punya. Lotus. Diambilin dulu aja. Biasanya karakter yang baru-baru pakai bahan dari map baru. Jadi diambilin aja. Next.
There should be lunar lotuses growing somewhere in this area. Let's split up and begin searching. If you could manage to gather 4 of them, that would be sufficient. We'll rendezvous here once you've gathered the needed amount.
Alright! Hey, Tainari! We found the lotuses you requested!
Let me take a look. Good, very. I'm quite glad you two came along. Your exploration experience helped save me a lot of time here.
Hey, Tainari!
Oh, Tainari! Someone's calling your name! They're dressed like a forest ranger.
Ah yes, that's Amir and the others. But didn't they just set off not too long ago? What are they doing? Let's go find out what's going on.
Tainari, thank goodness we found you here. We were just about to head back and find you at Gandharvaville.
What's going on?
We just discovered a withering zone.
The withering is back? But the patrol route you were on should have been already cleared just a week ago. It reappeared so quickly. Can you tell me the exact location?
It's up ahead, deep in the river valley. It's appeared in a spot that blocks nearly the entire narrow part of the valley area, so we decided to come find you as quickly as possible.
And the radius of the contamination?
Sorry, I couldn't get a clear enough view to tell.
No one in our patrol team had a vision.
Okay, I understand. You made the right decision.
Wait, Kainari, why don't you let us help you?
You two have only just arrived in Sumeru. You're still unfamiliar with many things in these lands. There's a unique type of anomaly that occurs in the Sumeru rainforest. It's called the withering. The affected areas not only cause nearby vegetation to wither, but it's also lethal to wildlife and even people.
Yes, Amir is absolutely right. I wasn't kidding when I said the rainforest is a dangerous place. As Amir said, only someone with a vision, that is, the power to manipulate elements, will be able to resist the withering's corrosive effects for a time.
That's right. If any of the forest rangers without a vision come across a withering zone, we first make a record of the location and then have a ranger with the proper abilities deal with it, like Tainari here. Only someone with a vision can, but you don't seem to carry a vision.
Don't worry, she may not have a vision, but she's a real pro at using the power of the elements.
It seems the rumors about you are true. In that case, all right, you two may accompany me. We typically only teach visitors how to identify the withering as they're about to leave Gandharvaville.
Next quest. Ini kalau nggak dikerjain kita nggak dapat free move game soalnya, jadi mau nggak mau ini harus dikerjain.
Stop. Don't move any further. Look there in the distance.
Huh? Where? Oh, look! Those plants have withered. That whole area is kinda gloomy. Even the air looks like it's filled with ash. Oh, Paimon doesn't like the look of this.
That is the withering. All right, traveler. We're going to have to enter that withering zone. Thank you, but I must warn you. Don't push yourself. This is your first time handling this sort of thing, after all. Even with elemental powers, once you step inside the withering zone, you may experience extreme discomfort. You ready then? Let's go.
Let's go.
First, we must locate any branches sustaining the withering zone.
This strange spirit can accompany and appear as ranged attack and aim shot hit, then rocker will attack alongside them. Oh.
Take flight! My apologies!
Terus disuruh ngapain ini? Suruh nembak merah-merah ini kah? Oh iya, aduh duh. Sakit, men. Bisa gitu ya? Kalau pakai shield
Think you can bully me?
oh bisa dihindarin kok. habis, kita ambil lagi. Kok nggak bisa? Kok nggak bisa? Udah kan? Terus, oh itu loh di atas. Oke.
Great work. Now that all the branches have been cleared, we'll need to take care of the tumor.
Ih,
Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha. Take flight. Embrace the ice.
Now, destroy the tumors of the withering.
keren.
We did it! Everything's returning to normal now.
Yes, thanks to you two. We were able to quickly restore this area back to normal.
Tainari? You make it sound like we did well, but
It's that obvious, huh? Alright, it's like this. Recently, the rate at which the withering zone appears has been increasing. Even if that simply meant more work for me, then that wouldn't be an issue. But it's far more severe than that. The withering is leaving lasting effects on the rainforest itself. For instance, even though we cleared out the withering zone, this presents a crisis for the ecosystem itself. Many plants in the rainforest are already in decline, and most disturbingly, as the appearances of withering zones have started to increase, Kale's case of Elazar has also become more serious. I'm still not sure of the exact reason. However, I've received word from acquaintances at the academia that similar cases are being reported. No, none that we know of. The withering has been recorded in Sumeru for millennia. It's said that it originates from the depths of the world. By the way, have you heard of Irminsul before?
No.
Irminsul is a tree located deep beneath the surface. Although it isn't like any tree we know in a biological sense. You can basically think of it as a large tree that grows downwards rather than upwards. I'm sure you've heard of ley lines, right?
Okay,
They're like the
ley line.
roots of Irminsul, spreading and extending from a massive cavern deep underground. Ley lines continually absorb the memories of this world, which are then funneled into Irminsul, allowing it to collect knowledge and wisdom from ancient times to present day. The Dendro Archon is known as the God of Wisdom because her consciousness is directly connected to it. And as for the Withering, its emergence is related to a disease that's affecting it. That's right. My ancestors learned of this from Greater Lord Rukadevata's familiars a long time ago. I'm afraid we Rangers will be battling the Withering Zones here for a long time until a cure is found. Alright, that's enough on this topic for the time being.
Oke, kita buka ini dulu. Teleport biar gampang. Kalau nggak gitu susah kita nanti. Kita panjat-panjat dulu ya. Masih jauh kah? Nyampe gak ini? Lewat kanan situ aja. Terang, 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 terang. Lagunya enak juga sih ini. Lagunya Sumeru. Oh my, tinggi kali. Mana bisa naik nih? Ih, lama. Oke. Mana? Ini dia. Kita buka dulu teleportnya. Yeay. Terus ini ayaknya bisa diambil ya. Betul nggak sih? Ini dibuka dulu. Pakai ini. Woi. Kalau lihat peti gini nggak tahan nih, harus dibuka. Gimana bukanya tapi? Ada musuhnya kah? Lah, gimana bukanya ini? Rusak ini. Terus? Kagak bisa. Ya. Gimana ini bukanya? Ah, sudahlah, nggak bisa ya sudah. Next time ya, kita balik. Ada quest apa ini? Oh, ada Fatui dong. Oh.
My apologies.
Joy, we've only just begun.
Whirling snow. Kamisato out. Sumetsu. Scratch. Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Sapinya mati tadi. Katanya si sapi itu kalau diikutin nanti bisa ngasih peti. Mati tapi. Oke. Ting ting. Ini ya. Udah kok, ini yang tadi. Oke, kita balik ya. Ini disuruh balik. Oh iya, kita balik ke patung Seven aja kali ya, lebih cepet. Betul kan? Nah ya, pulang kampung ya. Pulang kampung. Ini goa kemana? Gak bisa dilewatin juga. Oke lah, kita pulang kampung lewat sini. Pulang kampung, ngikutin quest dulu. Oke. Cus. Cus.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. No need to worry. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Hmm?
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you? She's the scholar you and Paimon were following when you first arrived in Sumeru.
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help. We need to go.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been through worse, but we should still get to her as quickly as possible. I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these. Paimon, Traveler, could...
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, How do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that she'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that she could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that she would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Irminsol's ley lines, was what I described similar at all to what you saw while you were unconscious? That's correct. Those weren't hallucinations at all, because what you saw is of significant importance. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Now, after seeing you in action with my own eyes, you have earned my confidence. When you passed out, your consciousness had connected directly with Irminsol. What? I could try to tell you more, but it would be better if you went to ask Hypatia instead.
That sounds nice and all, but will she really help us?
That was because when you ran into her, she was in a special phase of her training. Please, wait here for a moment. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like you to give to her. No, I should be the one thanking you.
5 dusk.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she...
Di cave. Kita ke sini biar lebih cepat. Oke. Kita ke
Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Hey, there's nobody here. Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
Bolanya yang tadi tuh, cabbage-nya itu binatang yang kecil tadi bulat. Betul kah? Ngintip. Tuing. Ah, ini dia kan. Lah. Storyline-nya cukup lucu.
There you are. Hypatia, are you all right?
So hungry. Eat.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside all of a sudden?
Foggy.
Huh? How'd things out here end up looking like this?
What?
happened?
Apa tuh?
Where are we? Really? Oh, maybe you're right. Let's go.
Ini kayak yang di mimpinya tadi itu, tapi ini masih kuncup, belum berkembang kali ya. Ini ada air.
Wow, this place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind.
Aduh tuh, apa itu? Mana tadi? Oh ini loh. Aduh. You will sometimes find bouncy mushroom of this sort of Sumeru domain. Oke. Ini bounce. Doing. Nggak bisa. Terus berarti maksudnya suruh bounce kemana? Naik ke atas. Ih, susah kali sih. Kagak bisa manjat juga. Suruh ngapain sini? Let's think. Kita masih berpikir dulu. Ini disuruh ngapain? Suruh lompat-lompat di sini ini. Oh, itu loh. Nah. Itu bisa naik lagi. Apa kita naik dulu? Udahlah, quest dulu lah ya. Ih, ini susah kali. Kita quest dulu. Kalau nanti naik terus hilang nanti. Pindah map lagi. Apa ini? Lah, masuk domain. Bagus.
Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Ini ada peti. Free mogem ini harus diambil. Isinya juga dendrosigil. Lah, pindah room lagi. You will sometimes find respond to them with domains in Sumeru. Collect 3 to unlock. Suruh collect 3. 1. Oh, gitu. Mana tadi? Tuh. Berarti kita ke sana baru. Nah, memang harus naik ke atas. Tapi ngikutin storyline. Doing. Itu balik dong. Berarti kita ke sana. Ini ada apa nih sebelah kanan? Ada peti kah? Ini nggak ada petanya ini ya. Lah betul. Lah terus kalau kita asal jalan nanti tersesat dong. Enggak ya? Nah. Ya udah. Daripada tersesat, kita ikutin questnya saja. Lah, dan saya sudah tersesat. Tadi kayaknya ada belokan deh di sini. Kok hilang? Ah, ini. Hilicul.
Gotcha. Take flight.
Ini ultinya ngapain ya?
Germinate! Scatter!
Ini Dendro ini skillnya poison semua kayaknya. Damage overtime semua ya, Dot. Petiku! No! Kembali! Aduh. Bisa balik nggak nih ya? Ya. No. Peti. Mampus. Petiku nggak keambil. Aduh. Terus naiknya lewat mana? Ini apa sih? Aduh, aduh. Damage dong. Tapi ini ada apanya nih? Bom. Petiku hilang. Mampus lah. Balik lagi ke tempat tadi mana ya? Ini kali ya? Betul nggak sih? Atau yang sana? Mampus kan? Petiku. Untung bisa balik. Ini harta ini, tidak boleh ditinggal nih. Oke, kalau gini tenang sudah, bisa ke next quest. Halo siang, Bang An. Gimana kabarnya? Selamat siang. Lagi ngapain? Sudah makan siang belum, Bang? Thank you like-nya juga. Tiga. Udah, terus naik ke atas. Activate. Wah, keren. Dia pindah domain lagi.
What in Tibet is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Nah, terus yang diinvestigate apanya coba? Disuruh cari apa ini? Lah, nothing dong. Ini doang, terus nggak bisa dibuka. No, disuruh apa ini? Oh ini. Ini ya, kuning nih. Kok nggak bisa tapi? Hah? According to Tiknari Academy Research. Ini kan? Kok nggak bisa? Terus? Ngebug atau gimana ini? Mati dah, nggak bisa ngapa-ngapain. Disuruh ngapain? Investigate the courtyard for down the corridor. Far down the corridor. Oh, berarti keluar dari koridor. Bisa? Nggak bisa loh. Atau dari view dari sini. Ah, ini loh, disuruh gabungin ini loh kayaknya. Nah, gini kah? Gimana sih? Wah, betul kan? Asem. Gimana taunya kalau bisa begitu? Ya. Cukup membuat orang berpikir kelas ya. Pindah domain lagi. Jus. Ini disuruh naik. Oke. Lah, habis heraldnya di sini.
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Untung bawa Ayaka. Habis herald ini kan air kan ya? Kalau nggak salah ingat. Oh iya, air betul. Sip. Lah kok nggak berkurang? Oi. Oh, cuman gitu.
Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it. We faced others like him before. What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your brother. Oh, pitiful traveler. Are you really so ignorant? His Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence in his eyes is that of an annoying bug, only to be stepped upon. The bonds of love and family which drive you to find your sibling are utterly gone. But don't you fret now. Today will be your last. Now die!
Lah malah ceritanya brothernya jadi musuhnya dong.
Oh, there she is! Quick! Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Hey, why'd you drop her food on the floor like that? Are you okay? Anyways, we can talk about this later. Whoa, wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her. We can put that to good use.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you?
Hypatia.
Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia. Tainari sent us here to bring you some food and water. Here, we have a letter that he asked us